here with Captain Bo. We're going out today. We both got freezers full of fish, so today's going to be a fun diving, fun fishing kind of day. Maybe diving if the water allows, but not likely. So what are we going after today, Captain Bo?
We're going to do Spanish mackerel. We might put down some big baits for big sharks and whatever nature brings us. We're going to kind of follow the lead.
Sounds like a plan. So it'll be a catch and release kind of day. Mackerel. We caught a bunch of mackerel out here about a week ago. Maybe some big sharks, but we'll see how it turns out. Come back around. We've got a lot of structure here, getting anchored up so we can do a little fishing here. Yeah, a lot of fish on bottom. You see random structure.
Back up the track we were on. This is how I do it.
All right, so we're rigging up a shark leader here. We got some pretty heavy single strand wire, big circle, right? We're gonna let them go, so we don't want to good hook them. Lo's gonna show us how to do a haywire twist here.
I like to put it over my finger, and you'll see why. Because I can use my finger to make this haywire really nice and pretty. If I go slow, I can make a pretty one. You can kind of see how that's sort of at a 45
So you twist the two, yeah, you angle the two out and you make sure you're twisting the two around each other. It's very easy to accidentally start twisting one around the other, and that's not what you want. You want both to be twisting evenly with each other about halfway through.
And then right about here, I'm going to switch and do a little bit more like what Sean's saying. I'm just taking this one end around the other.
So you twist the two together for half of it.
Yep.
Then you take the tag end and you finish the second half by just twisting the tag end around the other line.
And this works for ballyhoo and a bunch of other stuff. And then when you get done, take this last part, make a handle out of it. Take that handle back and forth.
Breaks off nice and clean.
All done. Nothing.
Problem is, if you use wire cutters and cut that, there's always a little piece that sticks out that snags on everything. Breaking it off like that really is the best option.
And then this goes on the swivel, and off we go.
All right, mullet on bottom, got a fish on. See what we got here. Something little, maybe, hopefully a sand trout. Feels like a hardhead or something. He ain't shaking his head a lot. It's gaff top. Alright, got a fish on the small line here. We've already got a gaff top and a hard head, so it's probably another one of those. They always feel like dead weight. They don't really do a lot of head shaking or running. It's like reeling up a rock. That's what this feels like too. Yep, hard head. For a really big gaff top. Coming up? No. It's a big gaff top. How'd I call that or what? Alright, definitely marking a lot of fish down here. 40 feet to 80 feet for a lot of it. It didn't get picked up by anything. Bunch of snapper here. As soon as I get down about 40.
Where's that other fishing line you had? Oh, there it is. Take the weight off this? Yeah.
Yeah, I've got it free lined in case we come up on another cobia or something.
This one's just got a loop on it.
Oh, well maybe I took it off. Fish on. See him down there. Bunch of little snapper. Come here, look. I can see them in the water. They're really little, though.
You can see the snapper?
Look, yeah, look. They're coming up with this guy I got hooked.
Let's just let him sit right there. If they're not too big, let's just see what it looks like.
Bunch of little guys come up here.
Look at that, Sean.
Look at that coming right up to the surface.
Look at it.
Alright, live sand trout. Going down. Put them off of this side. Hopefully those little snapper don't chew them up on the way down. Bottom depth here is 125. You actually see the snapper. They're about 30 feet below the boat. Every once in a while you see them come up. You see them out there?
Yeah, I see him.
This is probably going to net either a really big snapper or a big shark, one of the two. Grouper would be nice, but fish on. Maybe. Yeah, he's still on there. Ooh, good fish. I don't know. He don't feel like really big. Maybe like a decent snapper, but not a big shark. A lot of head shaking.
We just ate a whole sand trout there, right?
Yes. Yeah, it was a whole live sand trout. I'm assuming it's a bigger snapper. Got color.
Coming up like a snapper.
It's a snapper.
Snapper coming with him.
Right in the corner of the mouth, look at that. It's a hefty fish.
What are you gonna measure him for?
Out of curiosity.
Oh, gotcha.
28 inches. And we're going to vent them. That way when we throw them back, their air bladder expands coming up. We're going to vent him to let some of that air out, so when we throw him, he doesn't just float away. He can actually swim back to the bottom.
See, what I want to try to do, if I can, is let him recover in the live well. So then he eat him up.
Ooh, look at this guy come up to the surface chasing this little bitty ribbon fish. I think that's a baby ribbon. Come here, look at this, Bo. Look at that, look right there. I think that's a baby ribbon. He just chased him out of the water. It is, it's a baby ribbon fish right there. See him, that little bitty thing?
I wonder if that's what the snapper ate on.
Well, that's what, the snapper came up and he started jumping out of the water and the snapper was chasing him. Crazy. Little baby. Alright, got the old faithful diamond jig here. I got one red snapper on it. Let's do it again. snapper. All day long. Look at all the red snapper coming right up. Right up to the boat. Look at him, look at him. He wants to be caught pretty bad, I think. Several of them down there. Feeding red snapper right beside the boat here. He's under the boat. Pretty good fish, probably a big snapper. No, it's not a snapper. It's a king or a mackerel. One of the two.
Put him in the boat.
Look, I hooked him right in the throat.
Spanish mackerel, right?
I think it's going to be a king. No, it's a king.
How can you tell?
The sharp drop on the lateral line.
Lots of fish.
Now there's a fish on it. Again, I start reeling it and it comes tight and there's a fish on it. Ain't very big, but there's something on it. Ooh, there he is. Now he knows he's hooked. Probably hooked him right off the bat. Will you hand me those hook outs over there? Thank you. There's some decent snapper here. I got a good fish on here. Put a pretty good bend in the rod. Don't feel like much now. Now there. He's on. Ooh, it's a pretty good fish, whatever it is. Not another monster, but he's bigger than them little 17, 18 whole horse mullet. Should have color soon. Not yet. I should have it soon though. It's a snapper. It's a solid 24, 25. $28. Venom so he can make it back down to the bottom. Coming up. Color. And it's a snapper. Some pretty hefty, healthy fish here.
Pull him up out of that shark. It's a good big one.